So hi guys, we just wanted to come and check in with you. So I'm just with my model Taryn here, and we were just about to start. She's got the Saint-Tropez unit. Alex, can you pass me the unit and I'll show you. I'll show you guys. Ciao Bella. I'll show you guys the unit that we're going to be doing on Taryn today. So it's the Saint-Tropez. So it's something that can look really, really natural, but also give you that, that I've got something new, I'm feeling confident, this is sexy, but it won't look too fake. So do you want to tell them a little bit about your hair?
Yeah, well, my hair, it looks big now that it's been wet and it's dried and it's more fluffy than anything, but when I do my hair, it's really flat and doesn't really have much life and tends to drop out of like any sort of curl because there's no thickness to help hold it. So whenever I see wigs, I'm always scared to buy one because I feel like you might notice when I'm wearing it that it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't.
Yeah, like it'll be too much difference.
Yeah,
from
there's
your
too
real
much
hair.
difference from my real hair to when I wear it. So sometimes I feel nervous to actually wear one. But I guess if I had like a natural wig that looked natural on me, I would feel more comfortable wearing.
So is there anyone who's watching right now who has got the same experience as Taryn? Like you want to try a wig but you're a little bit nervous because you feel like it might look too thick. Talk to us. We want to know because this is the first time she's going to be wearing her wig, so we sort of want to guide you through. Guilty obsession, BB cray. Oh, okay, so you guys, it's quite common then. You want to wear the wig but you're just a little bit nervous if it's going to look real or not, right? So Taryn says that she's got thin hair naturally. The unit that I'm using today is actually super thick, so I didn't know she had this fear. So I'm really gonna be going for it. Like today is a full transformation. You're probably gonna be a little bit nervous to try such a thick wig. It's actually 180% density, but the hairline's still pretty natural. So I think it'll be good to show you guys, like even though she's scared to go thick, you might end up loving it.
Yeah, that's so. And especially because of yours are good quality and they have like a natural hairline. I think that's the main thing. I think that will like change my mind.
Yeah, exactly. The natural hairline, and that's why you can go with a really big density, but as long as your unit has got a natural hairline, it's so much thinner at the front, and that's where the main point of wigs looking fake comes from. It's the hairline, because everyone has thin hairlines. Like it's not necessarily thin, but it's always a lower density than the back. So I think that's a really good point. Even though we're using a thick wig, it's got Indian. Are you Indian?
No, I'm from Zimbabwe. I'm mixed.
She's representing Zim today, guys. I just got to charge my phone. So I've been snapping you guys all morning. So we're going to be doing the makeover today. I might be using a little bit of Got To Be Glued gel, or I might be I'm not really sure. I'm just going to have a play. Would you guys sort of like to see her put it on from like a first time perspective type of thing? So you can see her point of view and like her experience, so then it might connect with some of you guys and it might answer some of your questions because we all have different perspectives.
Thanks.
This is a wig. Okay, cool. So I'll get you guys, I'll film everything. I'll get her to put it on. I'll get her first impressions and everything. We're just going to set up, well, actually, what is your first impression right now? Like when you look at this unit, do you just think, oh my God, no?
No, actually, I like the fact that the texture looks similar to my real hair texture.
Yeah.
So that's like a plus because I guess I don't really have like naturally straight hair. So I like the fact that this does have like a little bit of texture because it makes me feel a bit more comfortable that I'm putting on hair that actually looks like my natural hair.
Yeah, so, okay, cool. So that's another thing, like if you guys are experiencing that you want to try a new unit, try a unit that matches your natural hair as much as possible. Okay, so sorry if the intro was a little bit too long, but really just wanted to try and give you something fresh and really just give you like a raw live video of her experience for her first unit. So she's got hair that she has found that it's thinning and she is a little bit nervous to wear the wig. That's basically summing it up if you guys couldn't watch it. So we're just going to start off by getting her to do 2 basic plaits. Her hair isn't really that thick, so we don't really need to do like a braid down. You could also just put it into like a low ponytail and wear a wig cap. But I don't really think she needs to wear a wig cap because the roots of the unit are the same colour as her natural hair. So I thought just doing 2 braids for her and then pinning it up with a bobby pin was a really good option for her. So when you receive a brand new Freedom Couture unit, the lace is all on. That's a symbol that your unit is brand new. So you do need to cut it off yourself. And Taryn here is just cutting it for the very, very first time, and she was a little bit nervous, but my advice to all of my customers is just take your time with it. You're literally just cutting along the hairline. And if you're feeling a little bit nervous, then just cut a little bit, maybe like half an inch off the hairline, and that way you can just take your time and go back a little bit more. Honestly, when I used to cut the lace for my units and when I cut it for myself, sometimes I cut off a little bit of hair, but I don't really mind too much. So it's just something that you feel a little bit nervous at the front because you don't want to ruin the unit, but just take your time. I promise you, you really cannot ruin it. It's very, very simple. Just take your time, use some clips to get the hair out of the way, and just use some sharp scissors. Okay, so she's cut the lace, so now I'm just going to go over with her how to put on. I can't demonstrate because my wig's actually gelled down with Got to Be Glued. Normally I love showing my customers as I'm doing it because it seems more easier, so I'll try and do my best. So you want to put the wig really, really low, and I know I've said this so many times, but if this is your first time watching, that's a really important step because putting your wig on correctly is all about the structure of your head. And if you put it on too back, it starts sliding, and then you pull it forward, and then your base isn't as secure because you've ruffled it up, so your wig cap might slide or your braids get fluffed up. So putting it low so that it almost acts like your forehead acts as a barrier, so that when you pull it and you put your band on, your wig still stays, your base is still secure because your forehead has blocked it. So when you put it on, put it really low. So you want to put it like down to your eyebrows. So this is the cap construction. So it's got the Freedom Couture elastic band. Now, my elastic bands are completely adjustable and removable. So if you want to sew it in, you can take these off. If you just want to wear it glueless, you can wear it. It's super easy. You can also sew it in with these on if you wanted it to be really tight. And if you feel like it needs to be a little bit tighter, you can actually make it tighter or looser. It's on the tightest one for her. I think it's good to try it with the tightest first and then go from there. If you think it's a little bit big, you can go there. So when you are working with the band, you want to stretch it from the midsection. So you can hold it with both of your hands here. And this is the front of the hairline. So you want to fold it just so that when you put it on, it's actually flat. Okay. Yeah, so just rest your forehead on it. Yeah, and then pull the band all the way down behind your neck. And just take your time, like make it feel really comfortable. Yep. So I'm going to turn her around so you can see this really raw. I'm going to spin the chair. So can you see where she's putting the nape? And this is like the normal spot to put it, but wherever feels comfortable for you. So does that feel good? Yeah. Okay, so when you feel like this is comfortable, see how she's got her ears tucked behind it? You can adjust this after or now, whatever you prefer.
But it feels like it would be more secure if I did it after.
Yes, okay, that's cool. So when this is here, what you want to do, let's tip your head back so I can actually show them. This is the bottom of the wig here. So you want to slowly pull the bottom back. So just the bottoms here, babe. Yeah, so you just want to fit that, and this is where the clips are. Now it's not going to fit because it's so far down at the moment. So you don't want to get it all the way to the bottom now. Okay. Now you're just putting it down, and then the next step is you want to flick the hair back. And now we're going to deal with the front. And then when it's sitting perfectly, we'll clip the back.
I think I look like a cousin.
Okay, so now that it's on, what you want to do is you want to grab a lot of it, lift it, and then place it where it feels comfortable. I think that feels comfortable. That feels comfortable for you? So now when it starts to feel comfortable, you can just adjust the band or do whatever you like. And then once the position is good, now you can start to look at...
So I feel like is this my normal hairline or not? I don't know.
It actually looks really natural. I love this. So now you can start to be like, okay, I need to cut a little bit more lace off, or okay, I want to maybe trim the ears off a little bit because they're a little bit long. Once you've got the position, that's when you start to see how you would like to customize it to sit a little bit better for your hair. So my professional opinion is we need to cut a little bit more lace because there's a little bit too much left at the front. So you really sort of just want to take half an inch off. Now you can do this while it's on, it's fine. And this is almost why it's better not to stress too much about cutting the lace when you're doing it like on the table, because then when you put it on, you've just got more flexibility to cut around it, because once you cut too far back, you can't really do much with it. I'll just get a mirror and then you can do it. Okay. So you can see how easy it is.
All right.
Okay. So when you order your lace wig, you can order it in different lace shades. Her unit is in transparent lace, and you can order, like, if she wanted it to be really simple, she could have ordered a light brown lace, which would have matched her skin color perfectly. But another perfectly good option is to order transparent, so that you have the option to add your color of foundation that you wear on your skin, and that is sort of a better way to make sure that the lace that you get is going to really match perfectly to your skin tone. So because she tried it on first and the transparent lace was a little bit light and it was a little bit visible, I'm just applying her foundation to the lace to make it match to her skin tone. And then I'm just going to be putting it on again and sort of just showing her like how much better it is when the lace actually matches. And then I'm just going to be playing around with it to see how it's fitting and see what else we need to do to make it look super natural for her. So I get so many questions from all of my customers about this. They see videos where people are cutting the ears off on their lace, and so I just wanted to go into detail to talk about that. When you get your unit, it's matching your head size as much as it can without, me actually customizing it on you. So cutting the ears off is a really, really important and necessary step if you want your unit to fit you perfectly. So you just want to cut a U-shaped or a C-shaped section off your ear to make sure that the lace isn't covering over your ear, but it's sort of going downwards, so then you'll still get the coverage around your sideburns. It's really easy, don't stress. Maybe just ask someone to help you if you're a little bit nervous to do it yourself. The only thing that you need to be careful of is to make sure that you're not cutting any of the stitching from the elastic band. That's the only way that this could go wrong. So just make sure when you're cutting isn't touching the elastic band at all. Okay guys, so now if you're using a unit that matches the texture and the color of your natural hair, please bring some of your real baby hairs and your real edges out on the side. It's going to make it look so much more natural. So I'm just blending some of the hair from the wig in with her edges. This is just going to give her so much more flexibility quickly. And then I'm just going in with some black powder because I just want to make the lace on the side black, because as before it was the same color as her skin tone. I'm just using a little bit of mousse on the hairline. I haven't really worked with mousse in any video, so I wanted to give you another option. Using mousse is a good option if you wanted to have a little bit of structure for the baby hairs, but you didn't want it to look too greasy or heavy. And I'm doing this because I sort of wanted the wig to really be off her face. And then I'm going to be setting the baby hairs while the mousse is still wet, and I'm using a mascara brush or an eyebrow brush. I find it gives me a little bit more control than using a toothbrush or a comb. Touch me.
night, wanna feel your touch. Yeah, I can't even lie, I'm trying to see. Could you handle if I gave all of me? You've been saying a lot for a while now, so I hope you're not planning to slow down. Would you act like there's nobody around? Yeah. You've been saying a lot for a while now, so I hope you're not planning to slow down. We can act like there's nobody around. Boy, all you gotta do is touch me how I want you to. Baby, take your time, I'm gonna make this good for you. Boy, I'll blow your mind, I promise now that I'll be true. You're my perfect type, so touch me how I want you to. Touch me.